Hello,
All right.
people.
Well, welcome
Hi.
to our Christmas collab with Lynn from Feather Song Crochet. I'm Holly with Stitches Gonna Stitch, and we're just here, kind of breaking up the Christmas season, doing a live with you and seeing what you guys are making for Christmas and talking about our Christmas plans. And I'm sure it's going to take a minute for everyone to trickle in and watch any ads that might be popping up. So, as you're popping in,
And
you know where
yeah,
you're from.
FYI, I cannot see the chat at the moment. Holly is the host, so
Okay.
she's seeing the chat.
Oh, did
So,
I?
right, you did tell me that, right, Holly?
You should be able that second comments. I thought I turned that on for
Okay,
you.
hold on.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Let's see if I type something in. Oh, see, that's the same thing that happened yesterday with the
Okay.
connect to YouTube.
Oh, oh, that's right. Okay, I forgot about that.
It's
That's all
okay.
right. Yeah. So, well, right now it's just you and me.
Okay. Oh, okay.
And actually, someone popped in. So if you want to say hi, let us know
That
who
was
you
me.
are, where you're from. Oh, okay.
Or maybe there is somebody else.
I don't know. Yeah, no, like I said, the ads must be, they're trickling in. I almost
Yeah.
did the intro music and I was like, I couldn't find, I had made a Christmassy version. I
Oh.
don't know where I saved it. Yes.
I love your little jingle. I think it's so cute.
Thanks.
It's very
Sometimes I
catchy.
skip it because I know sometimes people are like, oh, just, not everyone wants to sit through that every single time. So I don't always have my jingle. I did preemptively make a Christmas one months ago and
Yeah.
forgot about it until about 10 minutes ago. And then I can't find where I saved it. So,
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
How it goes.
all the best intentions. And, that's all right. It's all right. So I do see there are some that are starting to join us.
Okay.
So
Hi,
welcome.
everybody.
And,
Hi, everybody.
So Lynn cannot see the chat. We're working on the technical end of it.
Yeah. This is
So
our first together. Oh, wait a minute.
yeah, our first
Now,
collab together.
now I see something from Deborah Payne tuning in
Okay,
from
there you
West
go.
Virginia.
There you go. You got it now.
Yay. Maybe somebody
Cool.
just had to start the ball rolling. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, I thought I
Great.
got that setting for you yesterday, but that's fine. All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess, the premise of this is we're just going to have fun and do Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
And you had the idea of doing like a little 5 questions thing. So I'll let you kick it off. What do you
Oh, you
got?
want me to start? Okay.
Yeah. Your first question, and then
We'll go back and forth. Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back and forth and take turns.
Okay.
And if anyone in the chat would like to, also throw in a Q&A, we'll come back at the end and catch all of those. So hi, Deborah, by the way.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Okay, Holly, your first question is, do you have a family member who is famous in your current family, your extended family, your ancestry, famous, infamous?
Okay, that's a good one, but I would not say famous. I would say, so part of the, aside from privacy, but a part of the reason why I don't have my real last name on anything related to the channel is that it is like a weird, you've seen it, it's awkward. And it was never actually a real family. It's an Ellis Island name. And the reason is I'm by and large Czechoslovakian because it was Czechoslovakia back then. I've got one German ancestor and one French ancestor. That's where that came from. And that ancestor, he came over during the French Revolution because he was aristocracy and fleeing, certain death at that point. So it started all over, and no, there's no wealth or anything at that point. He just wanted to, get out and save his life, I suppose. So that's the only, I wouldn't say, maybe famous back then, but, I don't know if anyone would even know. So
interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know my background as far as Ellis Island stuff.
Okay.
I know I'm Irish on my mother's side.
Okay. Yeah. So did you have any interesting famous, because we might as well ask if you had any famous.
No.
Okay, which is fun. Okay.
Just came up. I thought I was going to
interesting
one of those
question.
questions.
So mine might seem relatively boring. Where did Feather Song come from?
Oh, okay. Well, I first had a glass business a few years ago
Okay.
where I made glass. I had a torch and a kiln and all that. And I was trying to think of a name, and I like music,
Okay.
and I like peacocks. So,
Okay.
so I kind
That
of
makes
put it
sense now.
together. I put it together, and I was Feather Song Glass. Um,
Okay.
and then when I broke my elbow about 3 years ago, still have some numbness in my arm, so I can't do
Mm,
my glass anymore.
yeah, I can
So then
imagine.
I switched to get a crochet business. So that's where Feather Song came from.
Interesting. Okay, then I'm gonna have to follow that up. Did you ever make a glass peacock? Because I'm
No,
curious
that was
now.
a little beyond my
I was gonna
wheelhouse.
say that, not to say, yeah, I can't even imagine what that would look like, but
Yeah,
you
I've
know.
had made a flamingo. A lady wanted me to make a little flamingo for a necklace,
Okay.
and I did make
Okay.
that.
Wow. That
Yeah,
sounds impressive.
it was a little
Mhm.
tough. Yeah, glass
Yeah,
is
I
much
can
harder than
imagine.
crochet, in my opinion,
Yeah. Oh,
and more
okay.
dangerous.
We're gonna
Oh,
say
Olga.
hi to Olga is in today. Hi, Olga. We are just getting started. We're just doing a little fun banter Q&A. We haven't even talked about any of our Christmas projects.
Oh,
So we can take a little mini break because I can see more are showing up, and feel free
okay.
to let us know where you're joining from. Any Christmas projects that you are currently working on?
Yes, I'm doing first, let me can I tell you about
Okay.
my donation stuff?
For sure.
I'm
That
making,
totally counts.
yeah, soap sacks.
Okay.
I belong to
Nice.
a little
Nice. Those are always
grassroots,
appreciated.
yeah, little grassroots organization that we get together and make,
Okay.
give to the homeless, to the
Mhm.
whoever. And then the lady that I'm teamed up with sews these little bags. So we're
Okay.
going to and my dentist was kind enough to give me some toothbrushes and toothpastes.
Aw,
So we're going to put those in there along with the
that's so
soap
cool.
sacks and maybe disposable razors. So
Yeah, that is really cool.
yeah, so they're fun. I've been doing that. And my other thing that I'm doing for a customer is she has a nephew that's 4. So
Okay.
this is one of my little bears that I'm giving him. He's got the safety eyes, so he's okay for a 4-year-old.
Okay, yeah.
She has a baby niece, and so I've
Um,
started the
aw.
version of the baby with the little chenille eyes.
Yeah, yeah.
So I got to finish her by next Friday when we get together. So
Nice,
that's my 2 main things I'm working on.
nice.
Yeah,
So,
thank you, Olga.
yeah.
The
All
pattern
right.
belongs to Lindsay from Off the Beaten Hook. She has some really cute
Okay.
embroidery patterns.
Mhm.
Yeah.
For sure. So I am still plugging away at the bear. I have all the pieces parts done, but now
Oh
I have
yeah.
to do all the sewing, which I'm sure is going to be loads of fun with the boucle. I didn't think any part of this all the way through.
I've
Of course,
tried.
yeah,
Oh, I've tried that fuzzy yarn. I can't see my stitches, and I just give up.
I can usually feel them, but going down on gauge who made it a whole lot harder because you need
Oh,
it tighter for the stuffed animals. I
right.
That was harder than I was expecting. So,
Mm.
you know.
Don't give up.
Um, so that's the only thing right now. And then I'm on the fence, even though I was trying to limit my Christmas knitting and crocheting. One of my very good friends, she took in 2 of her nephews. It's a whole thing. And so I was kind of like, hey, what are your guys' favorite colors? Just, in case I feel like making them hats.
Mhm.
And one said red and orange. And I was like, oh, I have an orange. And the other one said blue and purple. And I had a purple, or like a
Oh,
dark purple. So I'm like,
pretty.
for a 5 and 12-year-old, this is like an afternoon, honestly. So I'm not going to stress out over it, but I
Yeah.
might put that in their Christmas pile. So
Aw.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Deb. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started making those. I saw Tiffany had, I think she had I don't know if it's her design or not, but I started making them. Thought I got an 8-pack of Coast soap from Walmart for like $4. So I
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
was pretty good because everything's so expensive now. But so yeah, we're looking forward to putting those together next week and getting.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm sure that's something you could even freehand, honestly,
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you could.
if someone is so inclined. So, all
Mhm.
right. So we'll do our next round of questions.
Are you ready?
Sure. Go for it.
Okay. Most embarrassing moment.
That is a good question. Because I'm one of those
Don't hold
people
back.
that there's no there because in the moment I can get a little bit embarrassed and flustered and like build this up to be a bigger thing, and then somehow it just falls out of my head. Oh my gosh, what would be my most embarrassing moment?
It doesn't have to be the top most embarrassing, but
I know, or yeah, I'm just trying to think of anything. I just wasn't. You have some good questions today.
oh, thank you. I have more to come.
um, okay, actually, this is a good one. Is I had just purchased a brand new pair of jeans, and I think it was only like the first or second time I had worn them.
Mhm.
And I getting in or out of my car? I think I was getting out of my car, and then all of a sudden, and I'm like, they weren't particularly tight. I just bought them, and then you hear the sound, and you
Mm.
go, "Oh no!" Maybe I was getting in, but then I had to get back out naturally.
Yes.
I mean,
Totally
the seam
understand.
of the whole back pocket had come apart. I was like, so my whole,
Huh.
rear in my apartment complex. I'm just like, at the time I was in an apartment. So I was just like, I've got to run upstairs and change really
Oh
fast.
my
So
gosh.
yeah.
That's
Oh,
pretty
Ellen, you're
funny.
not late. We're barely getting started. We're only on round 2 of our 5 questions for each other.
Yes.
So,
Actually, do you wanna hear mine embarrassing one?
oh, go for it if you have a good one.
Because it's similar to yours. It's similar to yours. When I was getting ready to be a senior in high school, we had our,
Mhm.
senior pictures. We went to
Mhm.
the photography studio and all that, and I had my hair all done,
Mhm.
wearing one of my mom's button-down blouses. Well, I go up to the lady, and she's like, "Oh, honey, you might wanna button up." My
Oh.
blouse was all the way open.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah, as a 17-year-old, that's horrible.
Right, 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 and it's
So
crazy because we all have those, like, dreams.
yes,
Even
and
in
right
my 40s, I still have every so often that dream of, like, I don't know, some wardrobe malfunction
yeah, naked at
like, you're still
school
in
or
high school, but
yeah.
or at work or something, but
So, yeah, why my
oh,
mom did not
man.
see this beforehand and tell me, I don't know, but,
I
looking back,
don't
it was
know.
pretty funny.
Oh, well. All right. So, since it's the Christmas season, did you buy yourself anything fun for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, or are you boycotting the whole thing? Because I know that's sort of a thing too. So there's no wrong
Yeah,
answer.
I I tend not to buy myself things for Christmas because I get mad at people when they do that to me. Like, if my daughter buys something for herself in December,
Okay.
I'm like, "Why'd you do that?
Oh,
I was gonna get you
fair.
something similar." So I don't buy things for myself at Christmas time.
Oh, Ellen. Oh
I
gosh.
once chased my oh,
I've had
that's
a skirt.
funny.
I no, this wasn't me. I've had it close to where I had to like grab because I have a lot of those silk wrap skirts, and I'm sure you know
Yeah,
which ones I mean. That style.
yeah.
Um, I don't know why, because I never wear them anymore. But I remember in college, Kent State is known for being one of the windiest colleges because of how it was built, like just really not the best. And so then, of course, these girls in their skirts, I mean, it was just up in her, you saw it wasn't even, and all the, like her and her friend, they just like stopped and laughed. And I'm like, that's all you can do at that point. So,
But at least it didn't fall off of her like poor
right, like
yarn dog.
you just gotta lean into it at that point.
So you're running down the blocks of downtown Toronto in your underwear. Oh my gosh, that
Oh
would be
god.
awful.
Oh, man. That is a
Oh,
story.
that's funny.
And I always have to tell myself I'm not the first one and I won't be the last one.
Yeah. So do you buy yourself Christmas special things?
Every year I say I'm not going to, and every year I fail. But to be fair, I always try to make it something that was not like on my Christmas list, like not on my parents' radars. And it's usually something on that like a little bit out of the gift giving range, or like one year I got a foundation. This year I ended up getting myself the Ninja air fryer.
Oh,
Because I was like, and no one store had a smoking deal or anything, but I'm like, this is clearly the lowest it's gonna go. But I was like, I needed a new air fryer. It was time, so bit the bullet.
I do not have an air fryer.
It is well worth it.
Really? I hear they're great,
So,
but they're so big. The ones I've seen are so big, take up so much counter space. And I
I
have a
will
small kitchen.
say I was surprised at how much less counter space this takes up compared to my old one. It
Oh,
does take up some. It does take up some. I haven't even tried to see if I could put it in the pantry away at the end of the day, just because lately I've been leaving it out. So I probably could make space for it if I wanted to.
I wonder if they're intentionally
splurge.
making them smaller. Do you think?
Which one?
Are they intentionally making them smaller?
I think it's just how this one is designed. I don't know how to describe it. It's the one with the glass receptacles.
Okay.
It's just different. And they might be intentionally making it smaller, but you can still cook quite a bit. Oh, runs and pantyhose. I'm kind of glad pantyhose aren't really a thing anymore.
Can you even buy pantyhose anymore?
Do you know what I was shocked that I could not find anymore is, back in my day, I said that about something yesterday. And I'm like, oh, I feel so old. Remember those little, like, almost like egg things that had like knee-high pantyhose?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to use those for like poly bead filling to make sure, the poly beads weren't going to come out of the porch goose.
Oh.
You can't find those anywhere. Because I'm like in Dollar Tree and everywhere else. I'm like those little plastic eggs that,
Oh, like at Easter time to put.
Yeah. But you would get like a couple, like one or two pairs of the knee-high pantyhose or nylons, and it was like, why can't
weren't they called Legs? Wasn't that the brand name, Legs?
Yeah. That's right.
I haven't seen them forever. I haven't seen those.
I just assume, I'm like, they've got to be still around, even if it's at Dollar Tree, and I was wrong. So, I don't know. I don't know when that happened. The fact that I realized I was going into my middle age was like, like I've known that, but oh man, just
it gets to you sometimes. It really does.
I don't even know that it got to me. It was just like the weirdest feeling to me was like drawing up my final papers, if you know what I mean. I was like, okay. Like, and I know people do it much younger because they have kids and stuff, but that was really just felt strange.
Kind of a
like, I'm not old enough to do this yet. I don't have much either, but like also just so no one's this is what I want at the end.
Right.
All right.
Okay, you ready for your next one?
Sure.
What insect or pest would you eradicate from the face of the earth?
Mosquitoes.
Wow, that was quick.
No hesitation, mosquitoes.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. To me, they're so useless. They're annoying. Everyone hates itching. I'm gonna move to Iceland because I really won't. But that was a trivia question at one point that Iceland has no mosquitoes. It's the only place on the earth without mosquitoes.
Weird.
And I was like, I know. I was like, well, I mean, I'm sure they have other challenges, but lucky them.
It's kind of odd. So Greenland has mosquitoes and Antarctica. That's kind of
I
weird.
suppose. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, my answer is grasshoppers because I can
see that.
Cringe when I see a grasshopper or a praying mantis. I mean, I have screamed when I've seen one before. They just gross me out so bad. They're crunchy and they get in your hair. And when I was a kid, when I was a kid, I had
okay.
boys throw them at you.
Yeah. Now I will say, like the ones like I'm afraid of are like wasps and yellow jackets, and or like the big moths. Blah. I have screamed over those before, but I would still get rid of mosquitoes over those because those tend to bother me way less. Like where all summer long I'm just dealing with mosquitoes. Spring, summer, fall, all the mosquitoes. I just want to enjoy being out at dusk, and you can't.
Right. So, I wonder if it's because you live closer to a lake. that you're where you live?
I
don't know.
mean, possibly, and I mean, it's not. Ohio is pretty humid anyway,
Yeah.
so moths are okay. Are there no moths over there? I'm so confused right
My
now.
daughter loves moths
Are
for
you
some
asking
reason.
what moths are, or that I'm afraid of moths? And I'm only talking about specifically about the big giant moth. Oh, you're saying get rid of moths? That does make sense for yarn.
Oh,
Let me
I never
rethink
thought of that.
Let me rethink my answer. It still might be mosquitoes.
I never even thought about having to do with yarn.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's an excellent point. And then maybe it's like, yes, I've had some damage that was like, but it's I can deal with it. That's a tough one now. I wouldn't be sad about either one.
Okay.
So,
We'll leave it at that.
yeah. All right. So, do you have one sneak peek into your 2026 New Year's resolutions, whether it's yarn related or in general?
Yeah. I would like to. This is one of my goals for 2025 that I didn't get to, but I want to. Well, I kind of halfway got to it. I want to design a couple patterns.
Okay.
So I have a couple ideas for amigurumi stuff and one piece of clothing stuff that I might
Okay.
do. So that's one of my goals as far as yarn crochet related.
All right.
What else? Oh, I'd like to get to my 1,000 subscribers one day.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that would be nice.
Oh, gosh.
Otherwise,
Yeah,
as far
hopefully this helps.
yeah, good thoughts.
Yeah.
As far as otherwise goals, not nothing I can think of off the top of my head.
Okay. Okay.
You?
All right. I feel like most of my goals are broken records from from this year, just because I thought I was going to get so much accomplished this year, and I did not.
Well, you work
really,
full-time, right? I mean, when you work
I know.
full-time.
So I'm like, I'm still working on. I never did get my whips down, like my old whips down to 0. So that's still going to be a thing for sure. I think I'm going to cut my budget down even further. Not that I really paid attention to that. I mean, I did, but so I guess in some ways I slowed me down anyway.
Yeah.
But definitely that's the other one, is I'm going to get a little bit more tight on that one, which sometimes it's also more about like, okay, but I have so much yarn that I have all these like projects in my mind for like, if I keep doing the shiny new thing, I'm never going to get to all the other yarn. So yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Anybody else have questions?
I haven't seen any yet.
Okay.
And again, we can do that some more at the end if everyone's still thinking or working on their project. So you can also let us know what you are working on, especially if you have any Christmas gift projects that you are crocheting or knitting on today. So it'll be fun to hear always.
You know, Holly, you were talking about yesterday about how you used to have a decluttering video.
I did. And for some reason, I kept thinking you were one of my original viewers, so I was kind of surprised about that. But
no, and I just thought that's another one of my goals is to, as far as my office yarn room, I need to get my yarn organized. I would love to be able to do everything.
I was going to say, and that's why I said, like, I can talk about all my goals. It's like, it's going to sound just like the ones from this past January. It's like, still haven't organized that room. And then like, even today I was in that room and I went to like, kind of like setting myself on the crates that I bought, thinking, oh, this might be the thing for storing yarn in. And I felt how not as sturdy as I thought they would be in there. And I was like, maybe that is my sign, because I was thinking about scrapping that idea. And I'm like, I guess at least I got them at the end of the Joann's thing. And, you know, I didn't spend full price on them.
Yeah. What are they made out of?
I mean, probably some sort of, I don't know what kind of wood. I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
They're just like open crates.
Yeah, they were like the wooden craft style crates. And I thought that might, and I'm like, oh, these aren't quite as sturdy as I thought they might be. And then some of them, because the big store in Hudson was, once they announced they were closing, it was just constantly mobbed. So some of the boards on those were loose, and it was just hard to get sift through and find good ones and stuff. So it's fine. I think I talked myself down from that because I'm like, if I try to mount those up on the walls, that's going to be so many holes in the wall. It looked really cool when I saw that idea, and I'm just like, I know you can always patch holes later, but I don't know.
I saw somebody on YouTube that had like a bunch of nails in their wall with different balls of yarn, and it was really pretty. But I don't know if I could do that.
I think the only reason I know exactly what there's Skein Spider has something similar.
That might be who it was.
And then I know some of the other creators here on YouTube, they have like the hooks, and then they'll do like the hanks from them. Yeah. And I think my aversion to that is I have such a heavy background in manufacturing that to me, I see that pegboard and I'm just like, it just feels like industrial and worky.
Okay.
and I'm sure and I'm sure it's just a me problem because it doesn't even look bad. I'm just like, but I don't want to come home and look at that. And if it works for someone else, it's, great, but just not for me.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, I don't know. It just is a silly little it feels too much like work.
I wish I could remember if somebody online remembers whose wall it was. It was just so cool. And it wasn't like square. It was just all different kind of free form. Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool. Yeah. I feel like that's Skein Spider is who jumps out in my mind. She's in Australia. So if that helps.
Is that the goth girl? Or no?
No. I don't think so.
Something else. Okay. Okay. Anyway,
I know who you're talking about, and my brain just glitched. But yeah, so Olga is handmade gifts to everyone in your family this year. So I hope you have a small family for your own sanity. Although I'm pretty sure also Olga crochets way faster than I do because I know you got your long sleeve version of that water lily done. And that was having ripped it out once entirely and doing it over again. So,
I'm a slowpoke crocheter. I'm not a fast crocheter.
That's probably the way to do it. Is to fill in the pegboard so you don't see the pegs. Maybe I don't know why. It's just that's smart. I also might still have too much yarn to do that.
That works best with hanks, and I don't buy a lot of hanks. I buy mostly skeins.
Yeah, I do have a lot of hanks, and I've got a pretty good mix. But there was a time where I went down the local yarn store rabbit hole, and Holly Anna. Oh,
okay. I know who you're talking about.
I realized that someone just sent me one of her videos. I'm like, do you think I don't watch her?
That's funny.
Oh man.
Thank you for that. I'm gonna have to go back and look at it.
Maybe I need to see other versions of it because I think Skein Spider, hers are also very interspersed, so you don't really see whatever the background is.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Ready for
you want me to? I was going to say, you want to go for it?
Okay. What was your first car, or what is your favorite car? Either one, or both.
My first car was a Dodge Dynasty, so that's really going to age me.
I don't remember that.
And it's really funny that you brought this up because my dad found one on Facebook Marketplace for $1,000, and all it needs is some transmission work. And that's all he did in the 90s was transmission work on those types of cars. I'm like, I'm just going to die laughing if he ended up, when I went to go find it on Marketplace, I'm like, it's not there. I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if after we were done shopping yesterday, he was like, you know what? I'm just going to go get it.
Oh my God.
Because it only had 50,000 miles on it. And I'm like, Dad, if you don't do it, I'm like, gosh, I'm like,
so what? It was 1990.
and I told him, I said, I would offer you $3,000 for that car to, for him to fix it. Because I know what they are. They are solid vehicles.
Huh.
And to have a backup vehicle or get off my lawn would be great.
I can't even think what those look like. Are they like a station wagon or were they
No, let me see. I'm gonna try not to break this. Oh yeah, it's gonna bring up one too. That was this. I hate when Google does that, where it starts to
excuse me.
All right, so let me see if I can figure out the whole screen sharing thing. So everyone bear with me for a minute.
Go right ahead. I need to grab a tissue.
For sure. And then...
Okay. While you're looking for that, my first car was a 74 Mustang. It was red and had a white vinyl top. And I loved it for a few months, but it was a real lemon.
Yeah.
It was only like, this was like 1980. So
there we go.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Those ones. It was originally my aunt's vehicle. So when I was 16 and starting my first job, she's like, oh, so.
Yes. Very nice. Good job.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to trade that Mustang in, but I liked it. It was a fun little car, but it wasn't worth crap.
Yeah. I remember growing up, my grandma had, and I wouldn't remember which year it was, of Mustang. I mean, so it was probably somewhere in the 70s, and it was like that. I'm trying not to say what I really think of the color, but the avocado green. Yeah. Oh, blah, gross.
Yeah, I'm glad they don't make that color anymore, I don't think.
I know. Well, there are still some interesting colors out there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's weird because it's like, obviously someone else likes this color and sees it differently from me. So
yes.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, your turn.
All right. So, are you an early Christmas shopper or a last minute Christmas shopper? If you do shop, because I do. Early maker versus, are you going to be last minute on Christmas Eve finishing up your presents?
Well, we go to Cincinnati for Thanksgiving every year. That's where my family is. Mm-hmm. And the last, I say 3 or 4 years, I've been making them, all my nieces and nephews, a present. So the first year I did blankets, and they drew numbers and they got to pick a blanket. Okay. And last year I made baskets, they weren't real big, but baskets for keep stuff in. Yeah. And then this year I just made little pumpkins, like a decoration. Little pumpkins. So everybody said they liked them and everything. So I try to start those in the summer, depending on how big the project is. I know. I worked on months. I know some people start that stuff in the summer, and for some reason, I just to me, I'm like, that's a smart thing to do. But then part of me I just can't. And I don't know if it's because once upon a time I worked in retail, and anyone who's ever worked in retail knows it's June and you're in the back room with Halloween stuff, and then July comes and Christmas stuff is in that. I fully believe that Christmas in July was coined by retail workers because that's when they start getting stuff in the back rooms. Oh, I bet. So, so I feel like that's I'm like, I don't know. Part of me always thinks I should get a jump on the next season, and then I don't know. Yeah. I never did like that. I used to work at Kohl's a long time ago, and I think Hobby Lobby is one of the worst places for starting Christmas in July. Oh my God. Their stuff is on the floor in July. Yeah. So, the retail establishment I worked at was, they're still around. It's a garden chain that's popular in Ohio. Mm-hmm. So we were getting the stuff in, but we still didn't put it out until I think the only reason we started putting it out in September the one year was just because some of the girls were like, but there's just so much. We don't know if we're going to be able to do it by their
first like official Christmas weekend that all the coupons and everything else start. So
right.
yeah.
Mervyn's.
Mervyn's.
Oh, I never heard of them. They must be out west, huh?
I feel like I've heard I feel like I've heard of it, but maybe that's why, because my brother's been stationed out west pretty much his whole career.
Okay.
So until recently,
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, otherwise, as far as other shopping, I like shopping online. You know, the last few years I do more and more online shopping. But as far as going out shopping, I try to do that before Christmas Eve. My husband used to shop on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
And that just makes me too nervous.
Same. That's too much stress. So Ellen, she says she had the stuff bought and wrapped and the stocking stuffed since June. That is impressive.
Wow.
Like,
I'm very
I have
jealous.
this thing where I at least wanted to be done. And now, granted, every so often I will still pick up little things here and there. Like, so for my friend, her 2 nephews, I just picked up like little candy bits or whatever. But if I was done now, I could totally be done and call it a day for Christmas.
Yeah.
I haven't wrapped it. It's pretty much all right here. There's only one thing that's not on the table down here. There's not a ton.
Yeah.
I don't know if this will let me zoom while I'm webcamming. Nope, it will not. Or will it? Do I just not know my own settings? Oh, it's not going to focus very well. All right. So
okay.
Yeah. I'm like, I am not going overboard. And some of it's actually just decorations. I haven't figured out where they're going yet. So yeah, I'm like, no sense in going overboard anymore. I had some stuff sent to the office, and it's funny you said online. So one of the ladies, she's like, you must really like online shopping. I said, anymore, honestly.
It's worth it.
I know, to get my time back, to not go to the store, not be burning gas, and just there's very few stores I don't mind going in person. Like I like Meijer.
Really?
I know that's probably not an out west thing, and
why do you like
Ohio is just starting to get really into the Meijer.
What is special about Meijer?
I don't know. Like, it's hard to explain to me, because to me it's like, if you shop the sales, and maybe it's also partly because they have a really well-rounded produce section, but they don't like super overcharge like Whole Foods or Heinen's or any of those. I don't know. To me, it's just an extremely reasonable thing. But even then, I wouldn't even have to go in. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Yeah, because for the most part, I do the Walmart in-home anymore.
Yeah, I do the pickup, the Walmart pickup.
Other than with my dad, but yeah. I mean, and it's funny because I'm like, I don't even have the drivers come in-home. It's just like the convenience of they're just always bringing my groceries for the most part, and done. So, and it's always so funny to see like in the back end of the app how many hours it saves you. And when you start thinking about it that way, like, it is kind of nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, what else? Okay. My next question, is this the last one? Let's see.
I believe so.
I think it is. Okay. This will be a fun one, maybe.
Okay.
What is, let's say the last 10 years, the most overused phrase that gets on your nerves? I know you got one.
The one, there is one, but I haven't heard it in a while, so I think it's going out of fashion. Is that YOLO?
Really?
The only one, for some reason, that one was like nails on a chalkboard to me.
Is it the same as, can you lump that in with FOMO and BOGO and all those other ones, or no? Just YOLO?
For some reason, YOLO bothers me more than anything. I think if I had to think of anything more recently, oh man, there was one and it just fell out of my head. Like, I'll think of it.
Okay.
There's so much cringe stuff out there.
Now mine is, you're gonna think this is crazy. Well, maybe not, but mine is, I love you to the moon and back. You know, It just makes me like, ugh, give me a break.
Yeah.
Give me diabetes.
I just remember the other one is everyone has a touch of the tism, and I'm like,
Oh,
no. You can
yeah.
have quirks and not have it be
Autism,
touch of
yes.
autism. I don't know why. I'm like, you're allowed to have quirks.
Hmm.
So,
Exactly.
you know.
Oh gosh.
All right. And then my last one for you is, if you were stranded on an island, what three yarny things, or like with three yarny things, what would they be?
Hmm. Well, definitely need yarn.
Well, sure. You
Okay.
have a specific yarn.
Well, that's a given. Okay.
It's not going to be the endless yarn store on the island.
And definitely need a hook. If I could bring
Yeah.
one
Okay.
hook, I would probably bring a 5.0 hook. That's my
Okay.
most go-to, 4.5.
Hmm.
And huh. The other yarny thing that I use more than anything, I guess, is a stitch marker.
Okay.
This would be my three
That's a
things.
good one. That's a
It's
good
pretty
one.
basic, yeah.
Yeah.
What would you do?
So if I had to narrow down the yarn type, I think I would have to go with Malabrigo.
Mm.
If I had to pick a brand.
Ooh, expensive.
Well, if I'm going to be stranded, I might as well.
All right. You can splurge.
Yeah, I can splurge. I know. I would also say 5mm hook, because that's pretty universal.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna have to say scissors for my notion.
I didn't think about that.
Because that's always the worst, is when I'm like, oh yeah, let's get together, and I take a bag into work, and I'm like, how do I not have scissors? And then I'm chasing down scissors.
Yeah. I didn't think of that.
That's a good idea. So that but then we need a spinning wheel or a the thing I could never get the hang of, drop spindle.
Oh,
That
okay.
is
I've
a good
never tried
idea.
one of those. They look really neat, but
Yeah.
I've never tried one.
Yeah, it's okay to recognize that I'm not talented at things. So that would be one of them. That would sure be one of them.
That's a very original idea. Coconut threads, yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, well, because even then, if you have palm threads or whatever, you can always make, palm fronds. You can make stitch markers out of those or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Or even little bits of other colored yarn. I've done that before in a pinch.
Mhm.
So
That's true.
Yeah.
You've thought about it more, I think, than I have, because
I really haven't. It was just, I apparently have strong feelings. And when you said stitch marker, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to have to come up with a notion really fast off the top of my head. And I was like, I've done it sitting here on my, like, where are my scissors? I cannot function without my scissors.
Yeah, I have.
So, and I can't always break yarn. So.
Oh no, me neither. My hands are too weak. But yeah, I have a little pair of scissors by my chair, by my bowl that's in front of me, and my bag. So
I have an insane amount of scissors, and then somehow I don't know where they all go.
Oh gosh.
So, that was, I think that video is actually still up on my old channel. Is it was the items that I would never give up or I would never declutter, and one of them was scissors. And I rounded up, I think it was like 12 pairs of scissors, and I'm like, but I always still feel like I need more, because like, you put them in a project bag, you forget that it's there, and then you put one in this drawer, and then you put one in this drawer, and that I don't know what my problem with scissors is.
Yeah. The other
I'm
thing
apparently a child when it comes to scissors.
The other thing I do with that, not yarn related, but reading glasses. I have about a dozen pair of reading glasses.
My dad does that, yeah.
But can never find them. So.
Yeah. Tell me.
Luckily, they're cheap. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right. So anyone out in the chat or in the replay has any questions, feel free. If you're on replay, both of us will be able to see the comments and respond. So,
okay. So I can see them in the replay too.
You should be able to. If not, okay. I'll tag you. And then for fans of Feather Song Crochet, for Lynn, this will go onto her channel as soon as this is done processing and everything.
Great.
There's, you know, we'll get it figured out eventually.
Okay.
on getting everything to share everywhere. So
I think we should do this every Christmas, Holly.
I think so too. This is fun.
Okay.
I know every week I do a live, I'm like, I should just do this like it was fun in October. Then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, you know what? Actually, I have things to do. You know what I mean? Because like all of a sudden it's like, wait.
Yeah.
And I think it's also one of those things, like the more you do it, the easier it does kind of become, because I think when I first started going live, I was blocking out chunks of time and like making sure I could get in the studio and like, I don't know.
Yeah. It does take time to do all that.
It does take time. Yeah. Yeah.
The good thing about a live is you don't have to edit.
It is true. It is true. So, although I have gone back and sometimes I'll trim off like the beginning and end if it's, a little bit of dead space, but
okay. Yes.
yeah.
So
where this is a good one for us.
Do you put up a
all
real
right
artificial? When I was a kid, me and my dad would go out and cut down the tree.
Okay.
And, yeah, actually, way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember we paid $1 a foot. It was really cheap. But I'd say since probably the turn of the century, we've got an artificial tree.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like growing up, I mainly remember live trees at my mom's house. I feel like that we had to switch to artificial at some point. I maybe not. I don't know. And then my dad growing up, he had, and everyone's going to get a kick out of this. And it was a 2-piece thing because you had to have the tree and then you had to have the light, and it's that silver tinsel tree from like the 80s.
Oh, yeah. And
I almost bought one of those when those came back. They came back in style for like 2 years, and I almost bought one just for kicks. And I'm like, no, we don't do that.
Oh my goodness. Did it have the light thing with the different colors that turned?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. Because you couldn't put lights on the tree because it would catch on fire or something. I don't know. It was just not a wise thing, or could electrocute. I don't remember why. But 80s engineering.
That's back in the 60s.
Yeah, currently I don't have a full size tree. I just there's one on my bookshelf, and then one. This is one of those ceramic ones right here.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ceramic with the little with those little lights.
Those are pretty.
Because cats. So, and then I just got to the point where the tree that I did have was free to me from a neighbor, because they're like, oh, we wanted to get the latest greatest tree. Like, okay, cool. And that's where I was like, I guess I could test out a tree with the cats, and no, so I passed that along to someone else last year who could get use out of it instead of it sitting in a box. So you know,
I've seen too many America's Funniest videos with the cats knocking down the trees, and it's understandable. This
was Queso was pulling the little lights out of the sockets of the tree.
What?
First he was trying to like do that to them, and then I woke up one morning and I saw them sitting around, like he was just plucking them out, and I was like, well, this tree lasted 9 days, and I put it back in the box and went to work late that morning. Because I was like, dude, I am not taking you to the emergency room for swallowing a Christmas tree light. Oh my God.
What kitties get into, I swear.
I know.
That's funny. Now you have 2 cats right now?
I have 3.
Currently.
So
okay.
Chloe actually, I don't think she'll get on camera. I think she kind of senses it. And then I don't know. She doesn't come in frame very often. Milo is the pale orange kitty. He's finally decided, he got all his crazies out this morning. I really thought he was going to be in my face the whole time, but he's napping, and Madeline must be in the other room. That she's the gray fluffy one. But the Calico is the one that's why I think most people think I only have 2 cats, because the Calico just kind of is like, nah, I just want to go sit in my kitty bed and don't be bothered, and
it
only
seems
come out occasionally.
Seems like Madeline shows up more than the other 2.
Oh, for sure. She's the friendliest, for sure. And she's always got to know, like, what do you got? What are you doing?
What's going on? What's your favorite present on Christmas? Oh, that's a good question. Holly, you go first.
Okay. I feel like, and maybe this is just because this present is still in my life, so maybe that's why it stands out as like a favorite. As much as I liked Barbies and all the other stuff, I think it's really cool. So how my dad did get presents is there was almost always one big share gift. So there was one year where, you know, he made a lot of money fixing transmissions. So this was a big deal for us that we got our Super Nintendo. And I still have the same Super Nintendo. And
wow.
my brother actually, he's got it right now because I'm like, it's your guys' turn to play with this for a little while because I had it for the last 20 something years. So
But it still works. Wow.
it sure does.
That's wild.
I've only had the blow on one cartridge too.
So it's just you and your brother. You have one sibling.
Me and my brother are from my dad, and then my younger brother is my stepdad's. So
okay, gotcha.
Because he's still my brother. That's
Oh yeah.
There's no split on that, in my opinion. So.
Well, when I was a kid, my favorite present was, I think I was 8 or 9. I got a Barbie camper. Loved it.
I forgot about
that was my all-time favorite gift.
I think I did have one of those from my grandma too.
Which one?
I did have that thought because I really miss having that pine smell. And I got a thing of those scent sickles this year, and for some reason they're just not as strong as I remember those being. Like I have them all around the, here, and I'm just not smelling them, and I don't know.
What are they called?
Scent sickles, like icicle, but scent. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird, like you either kind of know it or you don't, and it's where's the closest one? Actually, the closest one I put up because I was like, I can hide it in the house plants. Because they're green, and I have seen it stained before, so I didn't want to put it under something under the carpet and stain the carpet because that's how I learned it stains things. So I had that thought about going up to Lowe's or Home Depot and just getting a small bundle of real something evergreen just to
that is a nice
have
smell.
that nice Christmas tree smell in the here. Yeah, and I've had a couple other thoughts of I don't know, same thing, making a tree, a garland tree on one of the walls so there's somewhere to put presents, because apparently I was it would be nice to not have to go anywhere, so I'm hosting Christmas, and
good luck.
I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. So I'm doing the Stouffer's lasagna, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm
there you go.
Gosh,
you can do
it. Even yesterday we were out shopping, and I would start picking stuff up, and even my dad's like, "Well, should I do that?" And then we're I have to remember to tell myself, every time I see something and get an idea, nobody else is going to know that I decided not to do that idea. Everything I have is good enough.
That's right.
So,
well, good for you. Yeah, it's been a long time since I hosted Christmas, so it's I'm going to take it easy this year.
Yeah. My brother hosted last year. That was the first time we had our own, I would say, big nuclear Christmas because, the kids and everything.
Yeah.
It used to just be, when he was stationed elsewhere, I would just, stop by my mom's house, and then my dad would stop over here or something. So we talked about it, and I was like, well, what's easier? And he's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, you know what? It would just be nice to not have to go anywhere one holiday. So I will happily put a Stouffer's lasagna in the oven and be done.
Will your mom and dad come over together?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they still get along pretty well. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So I will say I was lucky in that sense growing up, that they were always amicable. I only remember one fight as a teenager with them.
Oh boy.
And that was a highly unusual situation. So
well, that's good.
Yeah.
That is unusual.
Oh yeah. I mean, that is a good thing. Yeah, no, they've always stayed amicable. Like I said, I give them credit, and he's still that old school. That's the mother of my children. If her car ever broke down, he was over doing it because he's like, nope, my kids are riding in that car. I need to make sure it's fixed the right way. So yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
I think they're just like better as friends. You know what I mean? One of those kind of
mhm.
situations. So yeah. Yeah.
Oh, holidays. Good memories and
I
bad memories, I guess, for most people.
Yeah,
Good and
yeah,
bad. Makes you miss
yeah.
people that are gone and appreciate those that
Oh,
are here, I guess.
for sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's so weird. We were just talking about that too with Christmas cards. I'm like, I mean, but I have Christmas, a small pack of Christmas cards, and I'm like, and then my dad's like, yeah, my list gets smaller and smaller every year, and I'm like, yeah, it sure does.
Yeah,
So,
it
and
does. I don't.
anymore, a lot of people just don't mail out cards. So I'm like, well, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna kill myself to do them.
No, because I don't either since, well, my husband died 8 years ago, and I haven't sent
Mm,
out cards since then, but I still get some. We used to
yeah,
cover the front door
yeah,
with cards, and now I get maybe 3 or 4 or 5. That's kinda sad.
yeah. I usually kind of like. I mean, there's certain family that I know I'm going to get a card from, so I will just go ahead and start. I've already put that batch of cards in the mail, and
Mhm.
then what I do from there now, because I was never sure like who is going to keep up on Christmas cards and not, is if I get one, then I have one to send out,
Yes.
which because I don't want to pressure anyone else either. So like, it doesn't
Mhm.
matter to me if you send a Christmas card.
Yeah.
And then, last year I was just in a different mindset, so I didn't open any. That'll be something I can do this year and put them
Yeah.
on my wall. So, yeah.
Oh, goodness. So we
All
didn't really
right.
decide how long we were gonna go, but it's been an
Well,
hour.
we didn't, and it just say it looks like we're coming up on the hour, and don't
Yeah,
see any more questions.
okay.
So hopefully everyone enjoyed this.
Hope so.
I know I had a whole lot of fun,
Me
and
too. Always like getting to
even if
know
no
people.
one. Yeah, yeah. So,
Well, good.
thanks for spending some precious holiday preparation time with myself
Yeah.
and Lynn. And since
Thank
this
you,
is streaming
everybody.
on my channel, if you don't know who Lynn is, she's Feather Song Crochet. As you can see, well, I'm pointing. You can't see me pointing at my computer to go check out her channel
Thank
and
you.
go ahead and check out some of her videos, subscribe. Maybe we can get her up to that 1,000 viewers. Have you hit your 4,000 watch hours yet? Because you
No,
put
but
out a lot of videos. Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not sure what I'm at. I haven't checked for the past year. I
Okay.
just go by every month, but, yeah, I've
Okay.
done a couple giveaways, but once I hit the 1,000, it'll be another big giveaway, folks, so
Ooh, there you go.
yeah, yeah.
All
Well,
right.
well,
Well,
great.
thanks again. And as
Thank
always,
you,
I
Holly.
cannot wait to visit with you in the next one. And thanks, Lynn.
Thank you, Holly, and everybody else. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas.
Bye. Merry Christmas.